Well, good evening, Dixie. Mr. Delaney, I must congratulate you on your victory over the troglodytes.
Marian, I'm glad to see you.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say, darling.
Yes, I wanted to ask you, when you were over at the house earlier with Adam, you looked like you wanted to tell me something, did you?
Would you excuse me?
Of course, thank you.
I'm serious. No, we at the station are firmly committed to going with hot topics. Whatever's fresh and whatever's new. I mean, after all, they don't call it the cutting edge for nothing, right?
I am so glad Adam acquired WRCW.
No, he's re-energized the station, no question.
Well, but you have re-energized the show.
Listen, you just make sure you keep watching. We got some hot stuff coming up this month. For instance, why certain cities intentionally keep their schools subpar, drug dealers as political contributors.
Oh, now that sounds like solid rating stuff to me.
So you see, we're batting 1,000.
Well, Adam Chandler is going to hear nothing but good things from me.
Mr. Martin!
Good. Well, if you'll excuse me, I think I better go sign some autographs before they jump ship.
Madge Sinclair. Liza Colby, WRCW station manager.
Oh, yes, you are the sizzler who has recharged WRCW and helped to bring up TCB.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's kind of you to say. I don't know how long it'll be that way, though.
Why?
Well, our host wants me to hit the road.
Tad Martin, I can't believe that.
He's convinced that my job should be his, so...
But, wait. Why fix what's not broken? And Tad is perfect where he is.
Well, I'm afraid he's after just about everything he can get his hands on.
There he is. Martin! Tad Martin! Oh, wait, could you sign the picture?
Mind if my friend takes our picture?
Just the glossy, the two Annabelle. I know everybody got the autograph, but I just couldn't.
I can hardly believe this. He seems so solid.
I trust my sources.
God, Tad Martin, a ledge. I mean, you would think that in this day and age he'd be more savvy.
You know, it's so disappointing.
And to think, I mean, I admired him. More than that, I genuinely liked him. I thought he had the makings of big-time stuff.
It just makes it even more tragic, don't you think?
I suppose that you can be addicted to adoration as much as anything else.
Well, I have already had to talk down one female employee. I mean, he can't keep his hands to himself. I mean, can you imagine that? A Don Juan as station manager?
Oh, lawsuit central.
Oh, totally. I mean, look at this. I mean, he's just eating it up.
Oh, darling, I had so much on my mind, I was so distracted.
If you carry out your threat, your daughter's going to end up in the unemployment line.
Let me think. Did I want to tell you something?
Well, you and Adam just seem so intense.
Oh, well, closing a deal, always brings out the animal in me. And Adam, of course, was playing hardball as usual. So, I think the only thing I had on my mind, Dixie, when I saw you was money. Let's get on to something more important. I'm so glad you won your case, Mr. Delaney.
Oh, thank you. And Michael is fine.
Michael.
Yeah.
People are so crazy. I always say your business is your business, in every area, darling. I'm just a little devastated that you're not in my area.
Thanks, I think.
You don't mind if I sit down, do you? Oh, Dixie, I just love your hair.
Oh, thanks.
Have you heard from Tad since he left town?
Well, he just got to New York. I'm sure he'll call this evening.
Isn't it maddening for you to be left behind while Tad is rushing around the globe, mixing with the elite?
Well, they don't come more elite than this guy right here.
Yes, you're right. You're quite a celebrity here in Pine Valley, Michael.
Yeah, well, I wish I weren't.
I understand. But, Dixie, doesn't the unequal distribution of glory grate on you sometimes?
What glory, Marian?
Well, Tad getting all the applause, and you're left at home doing the drudgery of housework, chauffeuring the children, balancing their little meals, doing all those housewifely chores.
That's not how I see my life.
Oh, of course you don't, darling. I meant that Tad couldn't possibly be the great success he is if he didn't have you at home taking care of all the little details. But I thought maybe sometimes they might get under your skin. Ouch!
Marian, what are you doing here?
Adam?
Okay, now, excuse me, I've got it. Talk to my boss. I'll be back in a few minutes. Liza, 1 minute.
Oh, it can wait, can't it?
Sure. Madge, I hope that Liza didn't bore you too much.
No, Liza had some extremely interesting information.
Of course. It's just that if you're not careful, you can talk television to death.
Well, it is, after all, an affiliates conference. And there's Kathy.
Madge, 1 minute.
What?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. I just thought we were off to a good start there. I hope nothing's changed.
If you have business to discuss with me, let's get on with it. Otherwise, there are people that I need to see.
All work and no play, huh?
Unlike some people, I never mix the two.
Maybe you should.
And what exactly does that mean?
Nothing, just that you're a very attractive person.
Don't even start with me, Martin.
Start what? I was just commenting that...
Liza filled me in on your activities, and there is no excuse for it.
What are you talking about?
You don't even see the problem, do you? Now, that's offensive.
Olga.
Yes. Allie.
You got any idea what's eating Madge?
No, haven't to Vegas. Unless she heard you were going after Liza's job.
Why would she be mad at me? Adam was the one that opened the door. It's not like I'm stabbing her in the back. Everything's above board.
Well, darling, what you might think is above board may not seem that way to everybody else.
For God's sakes, Olga, it's a fair fight. That's it.
Well, as long as you float the boat, it's all right with me. I'm happy. And I'd be even happier if you'd come aboard as a client.
Oh, not...
No, any chance of that? Come on.
I don't think so.
Well, why not? Oh, you have another 8 representative?
Of course not.
Well, then get over here a minute. Now, listen, what's the problem? I hustled for you when you were modeling, didn't I?
Sweetheart, you were wonderful. Both me and Jenny. Only problem is in this business, signing with an agent means something, and I'm happy where I am.
WRCW is it?
For now. I've got a home, a wife, a family. Why rock the boat?
Well, maybe because your boss gives Catherine de Medici a good name.
Ah, so you remember our Liza.
Oh, yes. And I remember she made Jenny's life hell, and Jenny was an angel. Now, surely you can't enjoy associating with a piece of work like Liza Colby?
If I'm successful in stealing her job, I won't have to.
Well, let's hope you survive the process.
Excuse me. Okay, just
Goodness gracious, Adam, we all do have to eat,
Yes,
you know.
those of us who are human.
Droll.
Yes, what do you have to discuss with Dixie and Michael?
The weather, politics, small-town gossip.
What is wrong with you, Adam?
Yes, you know, it is still a free country, darling.
But we have a deal, don't we? We have contracts to sign, surveyors, contractors to find
You
out.
expect me to do that now?
I certainly do.
Well, Adam, the lawyers are drawing up the papers, and anyway, there are a few terms we have to discuss before they're finalized.
No, I don't think so. Let's talk.
But
Now.
goodbye, Dixie.
That was weird.
What was that all about?
I don't know. But I'd pay to find out.
Liza, it's me. Open the door. Come on, Liza. Stop playing games. Open the door.
Dad, is there something I can do for you?
Come on.
Ouch.
Sit.
Adam, you are hurting me.
Then sit.
I will not be treated like this.
You'll be treated far worse if you continue this little game with Dixie.
Game? Well, I don't know what you're talking about, darling.
Oh, don't be coy with me. You're past the age.
I was just sitting there talking to 2 lovely people,
The
Adam.
hell you were. I warned you once, I'm warning you again. Don't say anything to Dixie about Tad and Liza.
Well, won't it look odd if I stop talking to Dixie?
You're not close to Dixie, and you never will be. No, I don't want you even saying hello to her. Do you understand?
Ted Martin's room, please. Oh, I see. No message.
she's having dinner.
Or it could be with fans.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Well, 70-year-old grandmothers, I'm sure.
Right. You okay? You worried about him?
No, I'm not worried. I'm not upset. I'm just a little nervous, that's all. But, you know, that's par for the course with these trip things. Pay me no mind.
Is there anything that I can do to help?
Outside of lobbing a few smoke grenades into Liza's room to see if my husband runs out, I can't think of a thing. Let's order dessert.
I think we have a few things to discuss.
Whatever you say.
I think I woke up half the floor. What took you so long to answer the door?
Dental hygiene. I hope you brush and floss before you go to bed.
You having a problem with the truth there, Liza?
Truth? Just getting ready for bed.
Don't play dumb. I'm talking about running around telling the affiliates I'm trying to steal your job.
You are.
No, I'm not. We're both vying for the same managerial position.
Which I happen to hold at this moment. Stealing my job is a accurate description of exactly what you're doing.
No matter what you think of it, it's still internal WRCW business.
Intriguing minds want to know.
Yeah, and the story's out. And not surprisingly, you're manipulating the facts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't? That's just, must be me. So strange, you know. I wonder why Madge is suddenly treating me like I've caught a disease. What'd you tell her?
Our numbers are up. You're brilliant. More yada, 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 more yada.
What kind of yada?
Oh, please, you know Madge. She likes to write her own script. She dines on intrigue. Who knows what it is that she's imagining?
You know, you're not the only person that can play this game. Anybody can lie. I could start to spread rumors, too.
Then go ahead. Feel free. Tell them I'm a witch. I'm a lunatic. I'm chanting over dead goats because the numbers are all they're interested in, and the numbers are very, very good.
Yeah, well, you didn't get those numbers all by yourself.
Neither did you.
Maybe not, but I am the one in front of the camera.
And I'm the brains behind the camera. You know what they say about a pretty face.
I produced that show a long time before I hosted it. I was making decisions a long time before you showed up in Pine Valley.
And I loved those fashion shows. I mean, those ski clothes? They were something. I really liked them. I really did.
At least nobody died on my watch.
And no one watched. The affiliates don't care whether you have a gleaming smile and sparkling eyes. The content is what lures in the audience.
Substance. You mean substance. That is the word you're looking for, isn't it?
Oh, and you're an expert on that? You are talk. Nothing but talk. Any idea that's been on that show has been mine.
That's not true, and you know it.
What do you think the affiliates would think if they knew you were going to be at the helm? A man who's all talk and no experience.
Experience. You want to talk about experience? Fine, let's talk about experience. What kind of experience catapulted you to the top, huh, Liza?
Are you insinuating I slept my way up the ladder?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just being inspired by the vision before me. And it's an interesting outfit. Are you expecting an affiliate?
I told you. It's getting ready for bed.
Yeah. You always sleep in full makeup, dressed like that?
Oh, what about Dixie? What does she do? Scrub her face and put on a
Dixie's got
t-shirt?
nothing
Okay,
to
that's
do with
fine.
it.
Let's not talk about your wife. You want to talk about me and what I wear to bed and why.
I came here to discuss business.
All right, business, fine. In a nutshell, business. You were a lowly producer who could not even read a rating sheet when I met you. Now you are a TV personality, a presence to be reckoned with. And what is my thanks for that? You want to slit my throat.
You have a really nasty way of twisting things around.
It will only look odd if you suddenly become friendly with Dixie.
You should really watch that blood pressure, darling. Have you had it checked lately?
The only threat to my health at present is you.
Adam, you are so irritable. Are you having problems at home, darling?
Mind your own business.
Listen, why don't I call Liza's room and check on her? That'll help.
No, I won't do that, okay? I trust him. I won't check on him.
I'm sick of this. I'm not going to do it anymore.
You love it. You feed on it. It's
That's what turns you on.
Why don't you shut up?
You want it so bad, you can taste it.